القول قول الصوارم كي تسترد المظالم حتى الأراذيل ساموا رسولا للعزائم القول قول الصوارم كي تسترد المظالم حتى الأراذيل ساموا رسولا.
Back on the 7th day since going across, finally be able to pull out the mic, and we've had the 7th anniversary, we've had a collab, and I'm slightly scared because I was wrong about this guy we're watching right now. This Meliodas, this disgusting vermin. At the beginning, I made a video saying that he wasn't that bad, and because he allowed many multiple teams to exist, he was actually a good thing for the game. And I'm sorry, I'm a liar, and this is why it's extremely important to wait for the entirety of the meta to fill out. I said that, and people are saying the same thing about this collab that to come. Obviously, collab, people have used a lot of the gems already. I've not seen a single person run this team the entire time. I'm still waiting to get the teams so I can make a video about it. But like, nobody's using the Gashuak, I don't know how to say it properly. Gashuak collab, nobody's using them properly. Or using them at all, I've not seen a single team. But a lot of people are saying that's because they're weak, I don't know. But regardless, this character right here is extremely stupid, because I said this beforehand when I made the reaction to the Gacha collab. How are they going to survive? Because think about it. This Meliodas is so strong. This collab would either have to be the strongest team in the game, or they'd be too weak to even compete. I don't really understand how that would even work. And I've yet to test out myself. I will test out when I get the whole team, because it seems like you need every single character. I already have obviously a free Zanka, and I've got no other characters. That's literally it. I've literally just got Zanka and that's it. So good luck with that. But the problem with this Meliodas is that I didn't recognize that he doesn't allow multiple teams to work because he's such a good support character. He allows multiple teams to work because it only matters about him. And that's the most disgusting part, because passives nowadays are so dupe dependent, which is a disgusting thing, because no matter what, it's your fault that you made it so this game doesn't really have a dupe system and it's just the ultimates that get better. You can't then start passive the ultimates now encourage people to summon. People are going to summon regardless. Just give them a really strong ultimate and that'll be enough to encourage them to spend more money and get dupes. But now this Meliodas really shows a problem with dupe dependent passives. He stalls the game so much. This meta is getting up to the level of, and I might be lying when I say this, a level of the red barn, that red purgatory barn. The amount of stall this guy had, this team is getting to that level, and it's actually probably worse, because at least with that team, the entire team is contributing to the stall. You had Arthur giving HP, you have like Kyo, you have like Reinhardt, whatever, blah blah blah. These characters, it's actually insane. It's just him. It is literally just him. I'm losing my words because I'm trying to think of what to say. This Meliodas is just him. He's the only thing that matters. See, they're gonna attack right here, and then I kill her. It literally doesn't even matter. It's so stupid. All you have to do is just get your counter. And that's actually the most important part of this, realizing that it's all about the counter. I'm gonna do this so he can't kill me, because if he uses level 3, then I won't die from it. But once I realized how strong the counter is, I finally got to champ 1. I did that whole series against trying to get champ 1, failed it. The week after, I got champ 1 easily. So I just realized that this guy's counter is stupid. Actually, it's actually more advantageous for you to not use your assault mode and get your counter, because his counter is stupid and it actually promotes stalling. The fact that he cannot be hit by his counter unless in counter mode promotes this stall meta, and I really hate it. I really hate it, because one, is not the whole team surviving, it's literally just him. When you see an optimal Meliodas play, half the time you use your talent and then you use 2 Meliodas skills, and that's it. You don't use anybody else's cards, because if you use their cards, unless you're using a counter or like a heal move, you'll die. That's why it's so bad, because you can't use anybody else's cards because they will die. And to me, that is quite stupid. if we have a meta where 90% of the people on the field aren't doing anything and they're just standing there giving stats, I think that is stupid. Look, I just won that game. That counter is so stupid. I'm gonna pause and we'll go on. I'm gonna try and collect my words, be a bit more articulate, and we'll keep talking about this. Okay, so I forgot my dodge food, so I'm probably screwed. But again, like I was saying, this character is so stupid. Looking back at it, I was wrong. He doesn't allow teams to work. He is the team. It doesn't matter. Just throw something in there that will allows pass to work, and that's it. Again, that's why I made the videos beforehand about carrying old units, because it doesn't matter. Once you realize how stupid his counter is, I think that's the most important part of him, his counter. The fact that he has a counter that hits anybody if they attack anybody is quite frankly stupid. See, he's gonna attack them, kill, Eskimo, fan, whatever. I dare him. He would never dare. Okay, see, this is a bot, so he's gonna do it anyways. Yeah, he does get 2 kills, but I guarantee it actually doesn't even matter, because look at this. I'm just gonna remove that whole shield. That's an Eskimo shield. Eskimo minor shield is extremely strong, but just because of the fact that I have a counter first turn that will kill anybody if they don't have a shield is quite frankly stupid in my opinion. I have to do this because if not, I'll get countered and I'll die. But it just promotes stalling. Like, again, think about it. You can't use 90% of the characters in the game's cards, because if they meet Meliodas and use a card with his counter up, they'll die. I'm telling you, the best way to win with Miss Meliodas isn't even to use his assault mode, to use their big damage mode. It's just to sit there and just let them hit you, and then you'll kill them because his counter is so strong. And on top of that, he then also has a button, a big blue button for assault mode, which will just make him immortal. And if you have dupes, you get 3 of those. Think about that. He has a counter that will kill anybody, that will heal him. Most people run its Tamio link on him, and he has 3 buttons that make him immortal, makes him destroy people with damage cap and do tons of damage. And you don't wonder why games are really boring now, because you're just stalling. Think about it. I actually haven't used anybody else's cards this entire game, and I can still possibly win this game. Do you know why? Because I'm just gonna sit here, let them take all these hits, get my counter, and if they even dare to try and touch me, they'll just get hit and they'll die. And that's literally how champ won. But it's so stupid. It doesn't even matter. Okay, I might lose here because of the fact that he's got his counter up. But still, when I have my dodge food, it's a bit better because I won't get attacked first time. But still, it's so irrelevant of the other characters. It doesn't even matter. Yeah, go for my help with the attack, but does that really matter? Like, he's probably gonna be a bot here and use the ultimate. I won't die from it. I can't die from anything because I have immortality. Plus, when you use your ultimate, you also get immortality. So let's just save even more of the assault mode button charges. And now my mindset is, how are we gonna drum this? Because there's gonna be another festival. There'll be another collab. There's probably gonna be another anniversary coming up in some way, or some downloads recognition. If the meta doesn't change, that's terrible. So the meta is gonna eventually have to change. How are they gonna do that? I don't know. How are they going to achieve that if this character is just strong? Unless there's a character that will remove his counters, I don't see how it's gonna be possible. I've lost the match. This guy is holding double freeze. It's fine. It's like, what could I possibly do? Tell me, what could I possibly do to? What can they possibly do to make a character that can rival this Meliodas? In my mind, they make a character that's strong as Meliodas. Either his entire existence has to be to destroy Meliodas, or he'll be too broken to the fact that you won't be able to use anything else. That's my problem with this Meliodas. It sets a precedent where characters have to be so strong to where that only one character is viable. I used to think it was so terrible when only one team was viable, like only humans or only demons, yada yada. Only Meliodas is viable. That's it. Only Meliodas is viable. And I think that's stupid. And I overlooked that because I'm an idiot. I was so excited with the 7% rates, the banner, with the update, with Meliodas in general. And I totally forgot how this works. This character is broken beyond belief. And I actually don't think they could do anything to stop him. Like, they released the Gachu collab. On the live stream, it seemed like it would be good. And then we actually watched the live stream. They made a misplay in the first turn. Because if they actually had done what they would have done, they would have killed the first character. If you guys are watching, They made a misplay on purpose to make it seem like the team is better. Again, I have not used the team myself, hands on, so we'll get to see. But I'm extremely worried for the person that's set. Right, we'll do like one more game, I'll yap some more, and then my life final. Right, so again, like I was saying, what could they even do to stop this Meliodas? I'm trying to think. Because once I use the Get Your Akata collab units, I actually see if they can beat them on a free-to-play level. Obviously, if you have a paid to play, I've seen that the dupes are extremely strong. And obviously, I don't like the fact that dupes are extremely strong, but again, this is a gacha game. I don't know why people are surprised that Marble are trying to get as much money out of this game from as many people as possible. Again, the majority of players are free-to-play, so for the majority of the time, they will have around the same dupe level. There won't be that much difference. But the problem is, you can still win with Meliodas' team. And the fact that many people dumped all their gems into that banner because Meliodas was so strong, I'm trying to confuse. What could they possibly do for the next collab? Are they gonna, what? Make a character that can beat this character? How would that even work? How would you even beat a character that has a counter on first? Unless he's gonna say, oh, he's immune to counters, just like Meliodas, just off bat. I don't know how that works. And the problem is that metas are good when they allow as many teams as possible to be viable at least. Not the strongest, but at least viable. How are they going to do that in a short enough amount of time? Because the thing is, yeah, all cool having the anniversary unit strong, but at least in PvP, you want to switch it up. You can keep them strong in PvP for as long as they want, but in PvP, you want to switch up at least. But they can only release certain characters at a certain time. They can't release like 5 characters in one go. So how long is it going to take for us to be released from the vice grip that this character is going to hold in this game? I don't really know, because thinking back, even King Meliodas, the original one, he was super strong, but I don't think he was that strong to where people were too worried. Yes, he dominated PvP, but you can still use other teams. This guy, what could you use? You're just going to counter it. See, everyone's using the same strategy. They don't use assault modes, they just wait and get a counter. And that's what I'm going to do, because I'm trying to think. He probably could kill me right now one time. We'll see. But like, that's the main thing. Just get your counter. His counter is stupid. It's stupidly strong. I know I'm waffling, but I'm just so dumb on to buy this character. Like, in my mind, he has immortality. The same amount of damage. He removes shields. On top of that, he just has to counter off first turn. That would just heal him. It's gonna kill me here. Nice. Fair enough. But anyways, regardless of how I've been playing right now, this is stupid. How were they gonna move on from this? This character he does too much. That's the problem. He does too much. My thing is, either they tone down the counter, which I don't think they're gonna do because he's been out. There's really no point. Or they're gonna have to release an entire team or entire race focus on stopping him. Because I actually don't know how they would portably make multiple teams with multiple races fun and available to play with this guy in the game, unless every single character that comes up from now on has immunity to counters. I don't know. I thought that yapping. Just come to the same conclusion. Again, I've played a lot of games recently. I've been having fun with this game because of the 7th anniversary, and I saw this guy lab. I started reading the manga for this anime. It's actually really, really good. I'm enjoying it so far, so I thought it'd be cool. But yeah, a lot of people are complaining with it, and it makes sense. But I think the bigger problem isn't that the characters are mid. The problem is that this Meliodas is too strong. He's too strong. Why would it make any sense to drop a collab banner a collab banner right after the 7th anniversary that has 7% rates and the strongest unit we've ever seen? And also considering the fact that to make this teamwork, you can't need all the characters, and a lot of people just like me got screwed over, and we were getting Zanka after Zanka, and he was a free unit. So the real problem is the Meliodas, is not the collab characters. Meliodas just does too much. Think about it. Their whole kit is basically designed to stall. One of the characters has a taunt that you can't attack all the other characters. All the other characters, one of the characters has tons of defense. One heals. I can't remember off the top of my head what they do. But I'm telling you, the whole team is pretty synergistic. But it all comes crashing down because this Meliodas here has this thing called a counter, and if you hit him, you will die. So if you go second, good luck. I don't know, because again, just like Subaru, it doesn't work first turn. The thing about Meliodas is that if it works first turn, if if you go first turn or second, you will have a counter. Regardless, it does not matter. You will have a counter. And if anybody touches that counter, it's not named Meliodas in assault mode, they will most likely die or lose half the HP. On top of that, you can't use damage cap, you can't use shields. He just does everything too well. And on top of the fact that he has a button that gives him immortality 3 times, and technically 4, because if you have him 2 or 3/6, if I'm 2 or 3/6 upwards, his ultimate gives you assault mode. So yeah, he just does too much, and he's the worst archetype of character. He's a stall character. I thought from the beginning that he was the DPS character. As you saw, I played him very badly, but I thought he was just doing a lot of damage. No, he's actually a stall character, and I hate stall. I hate stalling. I like matches to be quick or medium pace, because why am I wasting my time going back and forth with Meliodas? Both of us are just giving each other our ults, but we can't kill each other because we both have immortality. I quite frankly think that's stupid. So, not a marble. I actually don't know if it's possible to fix this, but when you next time make a character, let's think how it's going to affect the entirety of the game, and can we even release characters around this unit? That should be the main focus. Can we release characters around this unit? Yes or no? And if not, let's rethink our decisions, because this is way worse than I expected. But hopefully in that marble you can cook. You can cook on Origin. Origin has been pretty fun. I'll make a video about that soon if I can be bothered to. But yes, that marble, let's lock in, because PvP right now is not looking good, bruh. Alright, bless you guys. See you later.